Ladies and gentlemen, the Champions League and the Europa League have come to an end. 2 different days and 2 great games. Fair play, man. Honestly, a round of applause for both games having such great football, man. All you want to see when you're a neutral watching a Champions League and a Europa League final is just to see some great football. And the kings of the European competitions have emerged, and let's talk about both of them right now. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? It's the Aiden Sports Show. Welcome back to another video. This is going to be an appreciation video, I guess you could say, for the kings of the Europa League in Sevilla and the kings of the Champions League in Bayern Munich. Finally, both of those competitions have come to an end, and they've come to an end in fantastic style. You could not ask for better endings for either games, and rightfully both teams deserved to win. So before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Aiden Sports Show YouTube channel, turn notifications on, and let me know in the comments below, what did you think about the Champions League final? We could talk about the Europa League final as well. Let me know about that one, but obviously people are more interested in the Champions League. Of course they are. So what do you guys think about that Champions League final? How good was it for you guys to watch that game as a neutral? If you're a Bayern Munich fan, I'm sure a lot of Bayern Munich fans would love to brag about winning their 6th Champions League. And obviously if you're a PSG fan, condolences to your team and your players. Honestly, it was a great game, and we can talk about all of it in this video. First of all, we'll talk about the Europa League, because that is the one that I'm going to quickly get out of the way. You couldn't ask for a better Europa League game. Sevilla and Inter Milan brought everything to the table, and it almost felt like a Champions League final. Obviously, that game was tremendous. It had goals, it had everything you wanted. Obviously, that striker from Sevilla, De Jong, my goodness, man, has absolutely put Sevilla into the Europa League champions. Crucial goals against Manchester United, crucial goals against Inter Milan, and Sevilla have ended up beating the favourites in the Europa League final, and they are the champions. They are the king of Europe, aren't they? They are truly the king of the Europa League. 6 out of 11 seasons now, they've won the Europa League. That's incredible. That's an incredible feat, man, and they fully deserve the recognition. Obviously, anybody that would have won this game would have deserved it. We could talk about how the game went as well. Inter Milan were not great, and I feel really bad for Inter Milan, because I picked them to win the game, and I thought they were the favourites. I thought they were the more dominant team. They looked extremely scary, but on the night, with a 1-game tie in pressure situations, Sevilla have done this a lot more than what Inter Milan have. Apparently, Inter Milan have had a massive drought over their course of time in the last 10 years of European Cups, of even getting to a final. So there is big concerns over their finishing and their actual style of play when it came into that game. It was a great game. Obviously, the goals from Lukaku was a penalty. It was a great penalty take. He was the one that made the penalty. Godin with the goal from the header. Obviously, a header from pretty much all their goals were from crosses. Sevilla, again, a big threat. And they won, man. And they win. They hold up that Europa League trophy for the 6th time. It's incredible. And they really deserve that. They really did deserve that. Obviously, they weren't the favourite team for majority of their campaign. Man United should have beat them. Arguably, Inter Milan should have beat them. But regardless of what people can say about who should have beat who, on the night and on the Europa League final, Sevilla were the ones to hold up the title. So congratulations to them and their players. I'm sure they'll be extremely happy with that. They're going to take that no matter what the circumstances were, no matter how old their players are getting, or their team. They fully deserve that outcome, and nothing but the best for them in their next campaign. Now, moving on to the big game, the Champions League final, Bayern and PSG. This game, although it ended in 1-0, was so good. This was a tremendous game, especially in the first half. That first half, despite not scoring any goals, was absolutely amazing from both teams. So many chances created, so many fantastic styles of play. PSG did not look outmatched at all. Many people thought PSG would get crushed in this game. Many people thought PSG would not stand a chance. But they really put themselves into this game, and they gave themselves a chance to win. Unfortunately, they did not take did not capitalize on the opportunities presented to them. The Neymar opportunity, Neuer was big there. That could have easily been 1-0. And obviously you had the Mbappe opportunity as well, just right to the keeper. Di Maria had a few chances. In the end, chance after chance after chance, they should have taken one of them. They should have capitalized on one of them to keep them in the game, to potentially even win the game for them. If they score one of their goals before Bayern scores theirs, there's a good chance the Bayern would have never got that opportunity. But in the end, that's not how the game turned out, because Bayern was still a dominant machine, a well-oiled machine, movement everywhere, players moving in the right spots, really gave PSG a hard run defensively. And although PSG stood up to the challenge, unfortunately, one mistake, I believe it was from Kimpembe, one mistake led to Kingsley Coman, of all players, Kingsley Coman, to score a world-class header to the bottom corner to seal Bayern Munich's 6th Champions League trophy. Incredible. Now, Kingsley Coman was a player that I didn't even expect to start. He didn't start against Barcelona. He didn't start against Lyon. He didn't start against Lyon, and he started here, and he was the game changer. Usually you'd see Perisic, and Perisic is a great player, and he definitely did. He definitely held his weight at the end of the game defensively. But Kingsley Coman, man, is going to be the hero for Bayern this year. All those players, this is the type of situation where if you're looking at other teams, you want to play like Kingsley Coman that is on your bench, because when he starts, he's still just as good as everybody else. You love to see players like that. You love to see a story like that. We can bring more stories into this about Kingsley Coman. He was a PSG fan when he was younger. What do you have to say about that? Scoring against his boyhood club to win the Champions League. He's also French. PSG is a French team. So many stories you could make out of this Champions League, and the way that it ended, it was absolutely sensational. And there could have been more goals. Lewandowski wasn't in this game as much as I thought he'd be. But he still, even when he's not in the game, man, he still has so many close chances. The guy is lethal. It's like venom in front of goal, man. It's always going to get there. And even if he didn't score, man, he was a fantastic player. Now, of course, you have to give your condolences to PSG. As I said before, Neymar shed tears at the end of that. Obviously, Neymar's a very passionate footballer. He's very passionate about his game. It's sad to see someone just break down like that. Obviously, you have other players as well. But obviously, this is Neymar's team. And obviously, as a leader, you hate to see your best player fall like that. Now, what's the future for PSG? Obviously, a lot of their team is still going to stay intact. You have Thiago Silva, who performed very, very well today. Could potentially be on his way out. But ultimately, PSG will still have a very decent team to go and try again next year. And I think that's where their faces need to turn. That's where their body needs to turn, to go and realize that this is not the end of it for them. In the end, PSG came really close, and they truly, both teams would have deserved it, whoever won. And Bayern were the ones to deserve this. And Bayern, fantastic celebrations. You even had Muller was the one that stood out for me, just absolutely shedding tears of joy, obviously holding the trophy as well. It's always sentimental, man. And for all Bayern Munich fans out there, I'm sure you're absolutely loving this. And you've broken history as well. I mean, if you want to celebrate it, me personally, I don't think this is a celebration point. You went through the entire Champions League without suffering a draw or a loss. That's a big statement. You also broke Real Madrid's record with 15 wins. That's your 16th win in the Champions League. There's some records that were broken tonight from Bayern Munich, but I'm sure none of that's going to matter, because in the end, they have the most important possession in football history, and that is the Champions League trophy. That's going to be with them for the rest of the year until we crown a new champion or retaining champions. Bayern are going to be the kings of Europe. The kings of Europe are here, and it's Bayern Munich, and rightfully so. They've been the favourites for the whole competition, and they've rode that wave all the way until the finish line. So congratulations to Bayern Munich, condolences to PSG, and also congratulations to Sevilla and condolences to Inter Milan. Wow, look, honestly, this is the best it could have been where there's no crowd. You'd love to see a crowd at these games, because if these games were they were so entertaining. Both of them were extremely entertaining games. And honestly, if there was crowds there, it would have been so much more better, 10 times better. Just imagine having a Europa League final where it's 3-2 and you're having Sevilla fans just going crazy when they score. Just imagine how crazy Bayern Munich fans would have been if Kingsley Coman did that header in front of fans. That's all I wish that could have happened. I wish there was fans there. Unfortunately, not to be. Doesn't take anything away from the moment, though. Bayern Munich still had the emotion, had the desire, and had the actual competitive fight to win the game, and they deserve everything that comes their way. They've done a continental treble. They've done it. This is not the first time they've done it, but it's definitely the most recent. So, look, so many things Bayern Munich fans could be happy about tonight. And I think they're going to sleep like babies. They're going to know exactly who the best team in the world is at the moment. And it is, to be fair, it is them. So, fair play, man. Fair play. I'm looking forward to see what they do next year. Obviously, they have new players like Leroy Sané in their team. They're probably going to get rid of Thiago, which is very, very sad. He was a very big part of this Champions League campaign for them. Boateng got injured as well. Hopefully, everything's all right with him. Not the biggest fan of Boateng, but I think he would have been really good in this game, and unfortunately, it wasn't to be. So, look, it's happiness, man. It's all happiness for Bayern. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this video. Just wanted to make a video appreciating both Sevilla and Bayern Munich for winning the Europa League and the Champions League separately, and they will be versing each other for the Super Cup sometime soon. I don't know when that's going to be, but that should be an interesting watch as well. I'm extremely proud. I'm extremely proud of both teams. This is where Manchester United, as you can see, Manchester United fan, this is the stuff that I want to see. I want to be in these finals and celebrate these moments just like everybody else. So, hey man, it's a long way away. It's probably not going to happen for a long, long time. But God willing, maybe one day we'll get there. Anyway, have a wonderful day, guys. Enjoy your Bayern Munich fans. Enjoy your Sevilla fans. Both history-making performances and 2 fantastic trophies on their pedestals. Take care and peace.